Welcome back. It's time to embark on a vocabulary journey. In today's video, we'll delve into 14 essential words that will elevate your language skills to new heights. So, get ready to expand your vocabulary and excel in your exams. Let's dive in. Let's now explore the word resurgence. A noun that refers to a revival or increase in strength or popularity after a period of decline. In simpler terms, it means when something makes a comeback. For example, the band experienced a resurgence in their career after releasing their new album. Another example is, the city witnessed a resurgence of tourism following the construction of new attractions. Synonyms for resurgence include a revival, rebirth, and renewal. Words with opposite meanings or antonyms include a decline, downturn, and a diminishment. Next, we have unmoored, a verb that means to set free or release. In simpler words, it means to be free or detached. For example, after years of being tied down by responsibilities, he finally felt unmoored and free to pursue his dreams. Another example is, the boat became unmoored during the storm and drifted out to sea. Synonyms for unmoored include release, liberate, and detach. Words with opposite meanings or antonyms include anchor, secure, and fasten. Moving on, we have erratic. It is an adjective that describes something that is not predictable or consistent in movement, behavior, or performance. For example, the player's performance was erratic throughout the game, with moments of brilliance followed by mistakes. Another example is, the stock market can be highly erratic, with prices fluctuating wildly. Synonyms for erratic include unpredictable, inconsistent, and unstable. On the other hand, antonyms include predictable, consistent, and stable. Next, we have floundering. It is a verb that means to struggle or move clumsily or helplessly, especially when trying to make progress or find a solution. For example, the company is floundering due to poor management decisions and declining sales. Another example is, the swimmer found herself floundering in the rough waters, unable to reach the shore. Synonyms for floundering include struggling, stumbling, and fumbling. On the other hand, antonyms include thriving, prospering, and succeeding. Let's now discuss scrutiny. It is a noun that refers to critical observation, examination, or inspection. In simpler terms, it means carefully looking at something or analyzing it thoroughly. For example, the government's actions are under scrutiny by the public, who demand transparency and accountability. Another example is, the researcher conducted a close scrutiny of the data to identify any errors or inconsistencies. Synonyms for scrutiny include observation, examination, and inspection. Words with opposite meanings or antonyms include a neglect, oversight, and a disregard. Moving on, we have petulant. An adjective that describes someone who is easily irritated, impatient, or sulky, especially over a trivial matter. For example, the child became petulant and started throwing a tantrum when his ice cream fell on the ground. Another example is, her petulant response to criticism only fueled more negativity. Synonyms for petulant include irritable, impatient, and sulky. Words with opposite meanings or antonyms include easygoing, patient, and content. Let's now explore propriety. It is a noun that refers to behaving or acting in a way that is considered appropriate or socially acceptable. For example, the professor always conducted herself with great propriety, adhering to professional standards. Another example is, his behavior at the formal event lacked propriety and was considered disrespectful. Synonyms for propriety include decorum, etiquette, and decency. Words with opposite meanings, or antonyms, include impropriety, indecency, and inappropriateness. Next, we have extinguished. A verb that means to cause something to not burn or shine, or to put an end to something, making it disappear. For example, she extinguished the candles one by one at the end of the celebration. Another example is, the legal battle slowly extinguished his hopes of getting back his property. Synonyms for extinguished include quench, exterminate, and eliminate. Words with opposite meanings, or antonyms, include ignite, illuminate, and inflame. Moving on, we have hostility. It is a noun that refers to unfriendly or antagonistic behavior. In simpler terms, it means a state of being unfriendly or in conflict with someone or something. For example, the two teams faced each other with great hostility, resulting in a heated argument. Another example is, the hostility between the neighboring countries escalated into an armed conflict. Synonyms for hostility include animosity, antagonism, and conflict. On the other hand, antonyms include friendliness, amicability, and harmony. Next, we have erroneous. An adjective that describes something as incorrect or containing errors or inaccuracies. In simpler terms, it means something that is wrong or contains mistakes. For example, the newspaper published an erroneous report that later had to be corrected. Another example is, his belief in the conspiracy theory was based on erroneous information. Synonyms for erroneous include incorrect, mistaken, and inaccurate. Words with opposite meanings, or antonyms, include correct, accurate, and valid. Moving forward, we have vandalized. It is a verb that means to deliberately destroy or damage public or private property. In simpler terms, it means to damage or deface something intentionally. For example, the statue in the park was vandalized by graffiti artists. Another example is, the store's windows were vandalized during the protest, leading to property damage. Synonyms for vandalized include destroyed, damaged, and defaced. On the other hand, antonyms include protect, preserve, and safeguard. Let's now discuss conflagration. It is a noun that refers to a state of violent struggle between states, nations, or groups, indicating a widespread conflict or war. For example, the region was plunged into conflagration as the conflict escalated. Another example is, the conflagration between the two rival factions resulted in significant casualties. Synonyms for conflagration include conflict, war, and struggle. On the other hand, words with opposite meanings, or antonyms, include peace, disarmament, and accord. Let's now discuss predominantly. An adverb that means mainly or primarily, indicating that something is mostly or largely true. In simpler terms, it means something that is the most common or prevalent. For example, the population in the city is predominantly composed of young professionals. Another example is, the company's board of directors is predominantly male, with only one female member. Synonyms for predominantly include mainly, primarily, and mostly. Words with opposite meanings, or antonyms, include marginally, insignificantly, and minimally. At last, we have reconciliation. A noun that refers to the restoration of friendly relations, or the act of making peace after a conflict or disagreement. For example, after years of fighting, the siblings finally achieved reconciliation and forgave each other. Another example is, the mediator played a crucial role in achieving reconciliation between the two fighting groups. Synonyms for reconciliation include a harmony, peace, and resolution. Words with opposite meanings, or antonyms, include conflict, disagreement, and discord. Now, as we conclude the vocabulary session, let's test your memory with a sentence which includes some words from today's session. Ready? After years of floundering, the company experienced a resurgence in its business. It overcame the erratic challenges it faced with the help of scrutiny from investors and customers. Despite facing erroneous claims, the CEO remained professional and maintained propriety. The hostility among team members was extinguished through open communication and reconciliation. Unfortunately, the office building were vandalized because of the conflagration between two parties. However, the focus was predominantly on reconciliation and rebuilding trust. Pause the video and read it carefully. Congratulations, if you have understood the meaning of the sentence. If you think that something can be improved, please leave a suggestion in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned some new vocabulary today. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting new videos every week.